Wow, I never realized how much work wedding ceremonies were to arrange. What with the guest list, invitations, dress, venue, food, and that just seems to be the start. I'm so busy with it all that I can't even think straight.
I didn't realize it would be so much work either. My friends that have already got married were always tired when they were at the planning stage like we are now, but I didn't realize there would be so many things to sort out and decide on.
It's all right for you. All you really did was the guest list. Just your part of it at that. You don't really even seem to care about any of the other stuff. I wish you'd at least try to take an interest in it all.
I can't help it, can I? I've just been so busy at work lately. You have a lot more free time than I do at the moment, so it's only right that you do a bit more than I do.
A bit more? I seem to be doing everything all by myself. Anyway, I've got enough on my plate with all the organizing. I don't even have the energy to argue about it, so let's just move on now. At least we've got the wedding venue and honeymoon sorted, so that's a load off my mind. We just have to book the photographer and get the invitation sorted and sent out, I think.
It's normal for the woman to take more of an interest in planning the wedding than the man anyway, isn't it? The wedding ceremony is basically for the woman after all. It's the woman that likes the dressing up and all the flowers and stuff like that, really, isn't it? You're doing a great job.
After the proposal, Kevin played no part in and took no interest in planning and getting everything ready for our wedding. He chose the guests that he wanted to invite, and that was it. He had no interest in choosing the wedding venue or any of the hundreds of other things that we needed to do. I did it all by myself. He played no part in any of it, and didn't even really seem to care what I chose, even for important things like the venue. I just thought that it couldn't be helped. I had a lot more free time than he did, you see. I didn't think for 1 minute that him not helping with those things was strange. When people are really busy, it's difficult for them to think about other things after all, isn't it? In the middle of all of my wedding preparations, something happened that would totally change my life. What's happened? Where am I? Hey, Bethany, are you okay? You have finally woken up then? What are you doing here? Where am I? Here at the hospital. Do you know how shocked I was when they called me? Hospital? Why am I in the hospital? Ah! Don't try to get up. Don't get upset. Just listen to me for a minute calmly, will you? You've been in a car accident. A car accident? Me? Don't you remember it at all? You were on your way to work and you were in a big accident. Someone drove into your car. I was so shocked. I really was. A few of your coworkers saw the accident happen and were really upset. Your manager saw on his way to work as well and called 911. They asked me to go with you as your guardian, so here I am. Thank you for coming with me. Seeing as both of my parents have passed away, I don't have a guardian as such. What are you thanking me for? Don't be silly. Of course I came with you. We're friends after all. Right, I'll just go and get the doctor admitted and tell him that you are awake. I think it would be better for him to explain what's happened to you. Oh, okay.
I see you've woken up now. How are you feeling?
Well, my head is really sore and strangely enough, I don't seem to be able to feel anything below my waist, doctor. Have you given me some kind of anesthetic or something? It feels very odd.
Just try to listen to me calmly for a minute, okay? The car accident that you were in seems to have caused some damage to your spinal cord.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
You have damaged your spinal cord and have become paralyzed from the waist down. You won't be able to move your legs, and it will probably be unlikely that you will be able to walk again.
You're lying, aren't you? This can't be true. I'm supposed to be getting married next month. How can it be possible for me not to be able to use my legs anymore? I was fine this morning. Something this bad can't just happen like this, surely. It just doesn't make sense. None of this makes any sense, doctor. Bethany? What are you talking about, doctor? Why can't I use my legs anymore? Just tell me, please. What's happened to me? What happened? cry, Bethany. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay.
So it wasn't a lie then. It was all true. What's happened to your legs?
Kevin, I'm really sorry. They say I won't be able to walk again.
They really don't think that you'll be able to use your legs again? Can't they fix them with surgery or medicine or something?
The doctor said that things will be difficult for me for quite a while. He said that my spinal cord got pressed on when my spine suddenly bent.
Why on earth did this have to happen to you now? What about the wedding? We're supposed to be getting married next month, aren't we?
I'm really sorry. Can't we postpone it or something? I won't even be able to wear a dress.
Why are you going on about stupid things like dresses? Do you think that's the biggest problem that we have right now?
Kevin?
There's no need to postpone it. I'm going to just cancel it instead.
What? Why are you going to do that?
I'm not going to marry you anymore. That's why. Let's just cancel the whole thing.
Kevin, what's got into you? I might not be able to use my legs anymore, but are you really going to cancel the wedding because of that? I'm still the same person that I was yesterday, after all. You know what you're saying, don't you?
Of course I know what I'm saying. Why would I be saying it if I didn't? I don't want to spend the rest of my life looking after someone like you who can't even walk. How are you planning to go down the aisle anyway? In a wheelchair? Aren't you embarrassed in the slightest by that?
If I can't walk, what choice would I have? There are lots of couples who do that anyway. I'm not the only person in the world who can't walk, you know.
Are you serious? I'd be so embarrassed that I wouldn't even be able to look at you. Your husband's waiting at the altar for you, and you're planning to go and meet him in a wheelchair? I'd hate that. Why would I want to advertise to everyone I know that my wife is in a wheelchair?
How can you say something like that? Don't you love me?
I loved you. Of course I did. But you don't just get married because you love someone, do you? You work out the benefits and calculate things. That's why I chose to marry you, you know.
What do you mean?
You don't have any parents now, do you? You went to a good college and make quite a lot of money, don't you? You're good at cooking and housework as well, aren't you? That's why I decided that you'd be a good person to marry, you see. Your parents have both passed away, so I wouldn't have to deal with them getting mad at me about this and that or wanting things from me. And we could easily live with my parents instead, couldn't we?
You never said anything about wanting to live with your parents before.
Isn't it normal to live with the husband's parents when you get married? It's just the dumb thing. You don't have any parents now, so you could have looked after mine and been a good daughter-in-law to them instead. What are you getting mad about? I know I didn't actually say anything about it, but I thought it'd be a surprise. I didn't realize you'd get mad like this about it.
You think that counts as a surprise, do you? Have you lost your mind?
What's the problem? It doesn't matter anymore anyway, because I have no intention of marrying you now that you can't use your legs. I don't want to marry someone in a wheelchair who won't even be able to look after my parents for me. What would be the point? You'd just be a burden, wouldn't you? Who in their right mind would want to marry someone like you are now?
Hey, you evil jerk!
I'll cancel the wedding venue and everything. You don't need to do a thing. The reason for our breakup is with you, though, of course. By the time you get out of hospital and everything, it'll be too late. So I'll pay the cancellation fee and just cancel it all, I guess. That'll be the easiest thing to do, I think. If you were going to get yourself in an accident like that, you should have just done it before. This is absolutely the worst timing. Why did you have to do it right before our wedding? The cancellation fees are really expensive, you know. Oh, what a waste of money.
Hey! You've really gone too far now. How could you say those things to me? And what did you say? The reason for our breakup is with me. You're the one who wants to cancel everything, not me. I don't see how any of this is my fault. How dare you treat me like this?
The reason for calling off the engagement is because you can't use your legs anymore, though, isn't it? That means that it's your fault and your responsibility. Shall I pass on all the charges to you, then?
How can you act like this and call yourself a person? How haven't you even ask me how I am? You're supposed to love me. We were supposed to be getting married, but you don't care about me in the slightest, do you?
It's obvious just by looking at you that you aren't okay, so what's the point in asking? There's no need for pleasantries when you are as close as we are now, is there? Anyway, now you can go your way and I'll go mine. Got it? Oh, I almost forgot. If you're going to go your way, you need to be able to walk, but you can't, so I don't know what's going to happen to you now. You can't go your way, can you? You can't go anywhere, in fact, unless you can find someone to push your wheelchair for you, I guess. You'll just have to stay right here in this bed for the rest of your life, won't you?
You evil jerk. How can you tease me like that at a time like this? You don't need me anymore, so you're just going to dump me here like this, are you?
Wow, you've taken this better than I expected. Don't be too sad, though. Do you know why? Someone must have a use for my broken trash. So don't worry too much. I'm sure someone else will come along someday.
How can anyone possibly act like that? Especially him. He was supposed to love you. You were supposed to be marrying him next month. I guess it's kind of lucky that you found out what he was really like before you married him, though. Imagine how he would have treated you if you actually did end up getting married. Did you just let him go after he'd said all of that to you? I'd have pulled all his hair out at least. I'd have made him regret saying those things to you.
How could I do that?
He was the man I was going to marry, after all.
Anyway, he was standing too far away for me to pull his hair out. Like he was looking at something disgusting.
Stupid jerk. Kevins always seem to be jerks. I guess it's in the name. He's ended up causing a huge mess like this. If he didn't want to marry you anymore, he could have just broken it off nicely. He didn't have to go throwing insults around like he did. How could he speak to you like that? Especially on the day you had a huge accident like this. The accident alone is more than enough for you to deal with without him coming in here and making things 10 times worse.
I guess there was nothing wrong in what he said, really. It's true that I won't be able to use my legs anymore.
Hey, it's not your fault that you were involved in an accident like that, is it? It's the fault of the moron who drove through the traffic lights under the influence of alcohol, both in the eyes of the law and otherwise. None of this is your fault. Why are you talking like this? It was an accident, that's all. An unavoidable accident.
Still...
Why are you taking his side? You're the one that's been left brokenhearted. He called off the engagement to you. So why are you listening and taking his side when he's the one that's wrong and you're the victim in all of this? He's acted so badly towards you. He didn't even ask how you are. Just called you names and said that he wouldn't marry someone like you. Just forget him. Don't think about him or those horrible things he said to you anymore. He thought you'd live with his parents without even discussing it first. He thought you could be a good daughter-in-law to them because you don't have parents of your own. He's such a moron. If I ever lay eyes on him again, he'd better watch out. I'll rip out his tongue so that he could never say anything like that ever again.
I'd never felt so bad before in my life. The kind, loving boyfriend that I'd known, or thought I'd known for all those years and was planning to marry, had gone, and been replaced by this cold-hearted, foul-mouthed person that I didn't know. The man that had never said no to me looked me straight in the eye and basically called me a cripple in this cold voice. It felt like a nail through my heart. Those words slowly started eating away at me. I felt that now that I could no longer use my legs, that I had no worth anymore, and the feeling that my life had ended spun round and round in my head. My friend who was looking after me during my stay in the hospital kept on saying to me that it wasn't my fault and that everything would work out. But I just couldn't forget the way that Kevin had looked at me and what he had said to me. I just lay there hopelessly in my bed, not eating properly and not doing my physio. I didn't want to do anything or see anyone. I just wanted to disappear. I spent the next few days like that, taking painkillers to make the pain that I had felt since the accident a bit more bearable, but nothing else. Excuse me, is this Bethany's room?
Yes, I'm Bethany. What do you want? Who are you, for that matter?
Do you remember me at all? I'm John. I'm a friend. Well, was a friend of your jerk of an ex, Kevin.
John? Yes, I remember you. I've met you a few times, haven't I?
Thank you for remembering me. That's right. We've met a few times now.
I'm sorry. I'm really not in a good frame of mind to have visitors at the moment. I'm sorry that you had to see me like this.
It's fine. It was me who's just turned up unannounced like this. I probably should have called and asked if it was okay for me to come and visit, really. But I thought you wouldn't want to see me, and I have things I need to say to you, so I thought I'd take my chances and just show up. I remembered that you like sports drinks, so I've brought some with me. I'll put them here in the fridge for you.
Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I'm sorry, but why have you come here to visit me?
Oh, to be honest, I heard from Kevin that he'd broken off the engagement with you, and I just wanted to come and see if you were okay. That's all.
Oh, so you've already heard the whole story, have you? Yes, that's right. He broke off the engagement. He broke it off a month before the wedding, nonetheless. It's funny, really, isn't it?
No, it's not. He's such a jerk. None of this is your fault, Bethany. And Kevin, he's...
What? What is he?
I'm really sorry to be the one to tell you this, but I think it's only right that I do. Kevin is a nasty, evil jerk. He's been going around telling everyone that he's single now.
He's been doing what? Why has he been doing that? Isn't he in the least bit sad that we aren't getting married anymore?
He's been saying things like it was lucky that the accident happened before the two of you got married. That if it had happened later, it would have been harder to get a divorce. Things like that, anyway. He's always been like that, but it seems that he still hasn't grown out of it.
Oh, I see.
To be honest, when me and some of his other friends found out that he was dating a nice, kind girl like you, we wondered whether we should tell you what he was really like, you know. We know him better than anyone. He only has a few friends, and the only reason that we've stayed friends with him is because we felt sorry for him. But after this incident, none of us want anything to do with him anymore. Some of his friends have even blocked his number on their phones, you know. Anyway, it seems like he's going out to different meetings and socials, telling his story like he is the hero in it or something.
Why are you telling me all of this? I don't even think there was any reason for you to come here to the hospital to see me either, really. It's not like we're close or anything, is it?
We felt bad that we didn't tell you what he was like before and tried to stop all of this from happening, but...
But what? If you have something that you want to say to me, just say it. It's just that I don't think I'll be at all shocked or upset by anything that you have to say to me. So don't worry too much about what I think or feel and just tell me straight. I'm already lying here after a car accident, and I've been dumped by my fiancé a month before my wedding. I don't think things can get much worse than they already are, you see.
It's nothing like that. It's nothing bad. I don't want to cause you any more hurt or pain than you have already felt these last few days. You have had more than your fair share of that. I just wanted to say that I knew that you were a good person from the first time I set eyes on you. You are kind, honest, and hardworking. You could say that it was like love at first sight.
Excuse me? What is it that you are trying to say to me?
I know that Kevin is a horrible person, but he's still a friend, so I tried hard not to show you how I felt about you. Kevin seems to have changed into somewhat of a decent person after he started meeting you as well, so we thought that we'd give him a chance. If I knew that he would hurt you like he has, I would have stopped him.
Hang on a second, John. This is all a bit difficult for me to take in. So, you're saying that you've liked me all this time?
If I say that I haven't, I'd be lying. I don't want you to feel awkward or to be a burden to you, though. I just wanted you to at least know how I felt, and that my friends and I are really sorry about how Kevin treated you and that we didn't do anything to stop him. That's all. I'm going to bring some of my friends to apologize to you next time.
It's fine. You don't need to do that.
We've already arranged it between us. We were Kevin's friends, but we want you to know that we are on your side through all of this. I hope you'll think of us as your friends instead of his. We really are on your side, you know. Hello, Bethany. How are you feeling tonight?
Just the same, doctor. The pain seems to have got a lot better, but I still can't feel my legs at all. I guess not doing my physio wouldn't have helped that at all.
I have a recommendation that I would like to make to you, Bethany.
Oh, really? What is it?
An expert in spinal neurology is visiting our hospital from New York at the moment. His research is into helping people with lower body paralysis recover, and he would like you to be a part of that research. I think it would be very beneficial to your recovery if you were to participate. There is a high chance that you could regain at least some feeling in your legs as well.
That would be fine by me. But why is it that he wants me to participate? I'm not the only patient in this hospital who's paralyzed like this after all, am I? There are lots of patients like me here.
For a start, your case falls right into the conditions needed for his research, and he also happened to ask for you by name. The hospital director has also approved you for this research, if you agree to it, that is.
Pardon? Why would he ask for me specifically? How would he even know my name? It's not like I asked to be thought of for research like this or have been introduced to him personally or anything like that, is it?
Oh, do you happen to remember the visitor that you had earlier today?
Yes, I do. But what has all of this got to do with him?
Well, he is the son of one of the hospital director's closest friends, you see. Apparently, he knows the doctor that's visiting from New York somehow as well.
What? John does. I didn't realize he was so well connected. I don't know anything about him, actually, now that I think of it.
He made the request as they know each other personally. He apparently told the visiting doctor that you were a really good person, and that he would be grateful if he could help you with your recovery in any way that he could. He also said that he wanted to help you in any way that he could too. That you were really special to him and that he owed you a favor.
Oh, I didn't realize what a kind person he was.
Our hospital is prepared to pay for all the expenses incurred during your treatment, of course, in return for you participating in this research. If you agree to your case being used in his research and being written up in his research papers, then you can start the treatment tomorrow. What would you like to do?
If I participated in the research, is there any chance that I might be able to walk again?
I can't give you a definitive answer to that, but I can tell you that the odds would be in your favor.
Then I would like to participate in the research, doctor. I want to be able to get up and walk again more than anything in the whole wide world right now.
I think that you have made the right decision.
I will try really hard as I am so grateful to the amazing people who are trying to help me out. Without you all, I'd have to lie in this bed forever. I'll make you all proud. I really will.
Okay, then we will need you to move to the rehabilitation ward tomorrow. So please let your guardian know.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you.
This is so great. We could see improvement as soon as you started the rehabilitation treatments, and just 4 years later, you are able to walk properly again. Congratulations. I'm so pleased for you.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for me, John. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have even wanted to live, let alone think about rehabilitation.
The first time I went to visit you at the hospital, I was really shocked, you know. The look in your eyes was just telling me that you didn't want to live anymore, you see.
I guess that was true then. Do you think that I thought even for one moment that the person that I loved and was planning to marry could say or do those things to me? It's all in the past now, though, thank goodness. If it wasn't for you, John, I'd never have been able to walk again. Thank you so much. I'll always be so grateful to you.
I didn't really do anything.
You gave me hope and the strength to work on my recovery, didn't you? If I'd heard about the research before you told me what you did that day, I might not have even had the courage to participate in it, you know? I was pretty scared about it, if I'm honest. It was only research after all. But you and your friends gave me the strength and courage to live again. I owe you my life. I really do.
Oh, Bethany, don't say things like that. I didn't do anything, really. It was your strength and determination that made you recover as well as you have. I'm so pleased for you.
You told me that day that you fell in love with me the first time you saw me, didn't you? Do you still feel the same way now that you've got to know me?
What? Of course I do. How couldn't I? You're amazing. You really are. After seeing the courage that you've shown through your recovery, I think I love you even more than I did then. You showed me the things that I love about you by never giving up, even through your grueling treatment and physio. Your courage and hard-working attitude. How could I give up on those feelings for you when you keep acting like that?
Well, then if that's the case, this time, I'll pluck up the courage to propose to you, John. I know I still have a long way to go in my recovery and that I still find walking quite difficult. But would you like to spend the rest of your life with me?
What? Are you serious?
I know that I also have my friends, your friends, and all the doctors that helped me out to thank as well, but there's no one who has helped me more than you. I really love you for staying here right by my side through all of this. I can't say that it was love at first sight for me like it was for you, but I have grown to love you more and more the longer we spend together.
That sounds great to me. Thank you so much, Bethany. I'll be such a good husband to you. I'll treat you like a princess. You won't have to lift a finger. I'll do everything.
I don't have to do anything. That means I won't have to do my rehabilitation either.
Oh, except that, of course. I'll do everything, except that.
I was joking. The fact that John was a friend of my ex, well, of the man that broke off his engagement to me, became less and less important over time, until I pretty much forgot about it. Both him and his friends helped me as if they had been my friends from the start. There was one friend who kept bringing me loads of snacks to the hospital, saying that hospital food was gross, and another who said that girls like pasta and was always trying to sneak it in past the nurses and getting caught. Of course, through it all, there was one person who was kinder to me than anyone else. He looked after me like he was my guardian, coming to visit nearly every day and tending to my every need. How could I not like people like these, who helped give me the strength to walk again, even when they didn't even really know me before the accident? The reason that I could learn to walk again was entirely thanks to these people who became my friends and the man who accepted my proposal and will soon become my husband. If it wasn't for them, I really don't know what would have happened to me. I left hospital and started getting ready for our wedding. While resting, of course. John's parents liked me right from the start, saying that they were super impressed by the willpower I'd shown in managing to use my legs again against the odds. They also helped me a lot in both my rehabilitation and our wedding preparations. I was able to rest peacefully even through all the wedding preparations thanks to the love shown to me by my fiancé and his parents. It was totally different to when I had to do all the work myself when I was getting ready to marry Kevin. When I had finally started to live happily again with my soon-to-be husband, there was another incident. This time, it wasn't a physical accident like the last time, but something that totally threw me off guard mentally. Oh, I wonder who that is. It could be Mom, I guess. Mom said that she was going to the department store today, didn't she? I don't know that number. Hello?
Bethany, darling.
What? This isn't John's number. Who's calling me darling? Hello, who is it?
It's me, Kevin.
Pardon? What? Kevin?
You remember me, don't you? You must. We were planning to get married. It's only been 5 years. You couldn't have forgotten me in that time, right?
Why are you suddenly calling me like this? You haven't called once in 5 whole years.
Well, there was a reason for that, wasn't there? We didn't exactly break up on good terms now, did we? How could I have the nerve to call you after just dumping you so cruelly as I did? I do have some conscience, you know.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that you have at least realized that what you did was wrong. So, what's changed? Where's that conscience now? Why have you suddenly called me? If you really had a conscience, you wouldn't have had the nerve to call me ever again.
I just called you because I missed you, that's all. I've been thinking about you more and more recently. Haven't you missed me?
No, I haven't actually. Not at all. I can't say I've even really thought about you at all for years now.
That can't be true. We were going to get married after all. You must at least think about me sometimes, right?
I haven't thought of you even once.
I'm sorry, but I've been really busy for the past 5 years, you see. I was in that accident after all. You don't have to be so cold with me. If you've missed me, you can just say it. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. If this is all you have phoned me to say, I'm going to hang up now. I don't have the time or energy to deal with more of your rubbish, you see. Hang on, wait. There are still things that I want to say to you. What do you want to say? Just hurry up and get it over with, will you? I heard that you can walk again now. That you've been discharged from hospital. Yes, I have. I gritted my teeth through all of my rehabilitation, you know. I can't run or anything, but I have no problems in doing what I need to get by normally. I also hear that you have gone back to work. I've heard everything, you see. You're leading on a project and you're about to get promoted too, aren't you? Yep, you're right. My company kept my job open for me while I was in hospital and let me work from home while my legs were recovering. I'm still participating in meetings at home through video calls now. Wow, you really are amazing, you know. Thanks to your great willpower, you're able to walk again, and you're even doing well at work at the same time. You're really something special. Yes, I know I am. Have you finished now? What is it exactly that you want to say to me? Just get to the point, will you? I think I'm getting punished for the way I treated you, you know. Everything seems to be going so well for you again now, but on the other hand, I don't have any intention of listening to the sob story of how your life is after you were so cruel to me at the very moment that I needed you the most. I was in a car accident, you see. Just like you were. And I broke both of my legs. There's been a problem with my bones, so they don't think I'm going to be able to walk again. They say that my muscles have been wrecked too, so my legs can't recover. Oh, I see. To be honest, the accident happened because I was drink driving, but I guess that's not really important. Not really important? So your accident was actually nothing like mine. It was totally your own fault, wasn't it? How could you even think of drink driving when you saw what it did to me all those years ago? I'm still living with the consequences of it even now. My parents aren't very well, so they can't look after me. And I have no one to come and visit me in the hospital, so I'm really lonely, Bethany. Bethany, couldn't you come to the hospital to see me? Just once? I'm so lonely. I think I'm going to go crazy. Were you the only one that was hurt? Pardon? What do you mean? Was anyone else hurt in the accident you caused? No, it was just me. I lost control of the car and crashed into a building, so it was just my legs that ended up getting crushed. No one else was involved. The building owner isn't happy, though, and is taking me to court for damages. That's lucky, then. Really lucky. What? What's lucky about it? If you're going to kill yourself, you shouldn't take anyone with you, should you? I can't stand people who drink and drive. I really can't. Why did my accident happen? What kind of person caused my accident? How could you call me after all this time without any thought of me and what I've been through? Saying that now you're the one who can't use their legs and that you want me to help you? What's wrong with that? So now that you can walk but I can't, it's going to be like this, is it? You're going to be spiteful like this after you were able to gain the use of your legs again? This is how you're going to repay me, is it? Repay you? Of course! It was thanks to you that I could walk again, wasn't it? Thank you so very much. I'll pay you back, all right. Just you wait. When are you coming to visit me then? Hey! Oh, really? Kevin called you just out of the blue like that, did he? Yeah, he did. He was really annoying, if I'm honest. He was whining that he didn't have any visitors and told me which hospital he was in and even which ward. I ended up hanging up on him because I really didn't want to hear any more. He doesn't have any friends anymore, though, does he? How could he have known all that was going on with me when he's not friends with any of you anymore? I guess he saw your news on one of the other guys' Insta and called you. We all met up a while ago for your promotion party, didn't we? One of the guys uploaded a picture of all of us, saying that your rehabilitation was finally over and only happy days remained or something like that. Even if you block someone, they can still see posts if they make a new account, you see. It's really hard to stop someone if they are persistent and keep making new accounts. If that's how he found out, I guess there's nothing that I can do about it. He didn't seem to know about the two of us being together, though. I guess that's because he has no friends to let him know things like that. We decided to have a really small wedding anyway, didn't we? So only our families and really close friends really know about it. My friends are really looking forward to the after party, though. I don't think anyone has uploaded anything about our actual wedding. That is lucky. He made me so mad, you know? When I was in that accident and couldn't use my legs, he just got rid of me like I was a piece of trash. How does he have the nerve to call me like that when he has been in an accident so can't use his? Oh, did he phone you because of the accident he was in just before? Yes, the one where he was drink driving? Yeah, apparently he rammed right into someone's building. I've heard that he's going to have to pay the owner a lot of compensation for that as well, you know. If you're found to be drink driving, any damage is 100% your fault. He told his company that he needed leave because he was in hospital and they basically fired him. So he doesn't have any money coming in from anywhere either. As he's getting into more and more debt, the girls that he was seeing have all ran away as well. Girls? In the midst of all that? He really is something, isn't he? Just block his number. You don't need to worry about him. No, not yet. Shall we go and tease him? Just once. What? Tease him? It just so happens that Mom went to the department store today and bought me this and that. Let's go and annoy him by teasing him. I need to get my own back on him somehow for how he treated me, don't I? Bethany, you really came. Wow, I can't believe this. I thought the hospital name sounded really familiar to me. It's the same hospital as I stayed in. Who would have thought? Thank you for coming. I knew you couldn't have forgotten me just like that. Of course I didn't. You're a lot prettier than you used to be, you know. You look so different to what you did before the accident. Your clothes are all designer, and you look like the wife from a rich family. I have a reason to look good these days, so I'm looking after myself, you see. I've been going to the gym and lost a bit of weight as well. I guess that's made me look different. You really have made an effort, haven't you? I'll try to do the same as you have then, I guess. I better fix my mindset as well. What? Your mindset? I think I lost my way a bit, you see. After I left you, do you know how lost I felt? I met other girls, of course I did. But seeing you again has made one thing clear to me. I don't want anyone but you. You're the one for me. I thought you said that you hated girls who couldn't walk and couldn't look after your parents for you. That's what you told me 5 years ago when you left me lying there in that hospital bed. Just like you are now. Even though I can walk now, I still find it really difficult to stand or sit for a long time. But you can still walk, can't you? I can't even walk anymore. Just being able to walk again is such an amazing achievement, you know. I guess it is from where you're standing now. You're working again too, aren't you? Bethany, would you like to try again? Will you marry me? Marry you? You're having a laugh, aren't you? Why do I have to do that? Don't worry, you won't have to look after my parents anymore. I won't make us move in with them either. You'll just have to look after me, that's all. What are you talking about? You were devoted to your parents. Why are you suddenly saying things like that? You're trying to sweet-talk your way back into my affections, aren't you? My parents can't even walk anymore, and they said that they don't need a son who can't even look after them. I got into a bit of debt because of the accident and had to quit my job, too. And after what happened with you, all my friends ditched me as well. I've been so lonely, you know. You are definitely the one for me. Won't you come back to me? Please? Come back to you? You're being ridiculous. You're the one who left, not me. I've come back now, though, haven't I? You just have to choose me, that's all. Let's get married at the venue you chose before. If you come back to me, I'm sure my friends won't be far behind either. They'll come to our wedding as well. We can walk the Virgin Road together. You can push my wheelchair and we can walk down the aisle together. Don't you think that that would be amazing? Didn't you say before that me going down the aisle in a wheelchair would be so embarrassing that you wouldn't be able to look at me? How is it suddenly amazing now that you're the one who can't walk? Marry me, Bethany.
Why would I marry you? Open your eyes! I'm really sorry, but I am already engaged to marry someone else, you see.
What?
I'm getting married in a week's time. We've already sent out all the invitations to our friends. Oh, I mean, I've sent out the invitations to your former friends. Didn't any of them tell you?
Don't lie. It's only been 5 years since we broke up. What do you mean you're getting married? You spent those 5 years recovering from your accident too, didn't you? You didn't even get out of hospital that long ago. How could you possibly be getting married already?
What do you mean? Can't I meet anyone while I'm recovering? After we broke up, I met a really good, caring man, and we decided to get married. Look, here's the engagement ring.
What? That's a cubic, isn't it? Your ring is absolutely full of them.
Actually, they're diamonds. I went to choose it especially with my fiancé. He got me the small one because he thought that if I wore a big one while I was in rehabilitation, it might get in the way. He promised me one with a bigger stone for the wedding ring.
Even bigger than the one you're wearing now?
Yep. And you know the clothes I'm wearing today? My fiancé's mom bought them all for me. Her son is everything to her, you see. So she said that she wants to treat me like a daughter and give me everything that she'd give a real daughter. She's giving me so many presents these days. Clothes, bags, jewelry, you name it.
I bet all that will change when you actually get married, though. I bet she'll want you to pay back what she spent on all those presents then. What happens if she's just buttering you up so that you'll say that she can move in with you? You said you hated the idea of living with someone else's parents, didn't you?
We're already living with her, actually. His parents asked me to move in with them, you see. They thought it would be hard for me living on my own when I still had some way to go with my recovery.
See? They're going to use you in the end. You just mark my words.
Nah, there's no chance of that. They already have a housekeeper who does the housework and the cooking, so there's no need for me to do it, you see. They live in a barrier-free house as well, so it's very easy for me to get around and live there in general. They've made a lot of changes so that I am able to live there comfortably.
Even so, everything will be different when you are actually married. Everyone always changes then. Why don't you just marry me instead? I have no intention of living with or even seeing my parents anymore, you see.
I told you, I don't want to. Do you think that living with your parents is the problem? The problem is that I hate you.
What? You haven't forgotten me all this time, have you? That's why you came today.
No, actually it isn't. I came here today to annoy you and pay you back for how you treated me after my accident. That's why. I have no feelings for you whatsoever. I came here in the pretty clothes that my rich in-laws bought me with my expensive ring to show you what you were missing. To rub your nose in the fact that I'm doing so much better now than when I was with you. I've met someone who isn't going to make me lift a finger, and I'm going to marry him and live happily with him.
Are you dreaming or something? There's no such man. Pull yourself together, Bethany. I'm the best and only man for you. I'm the best man that you could possibly meet.
Oh, that's what you were thinking when you met me, was it? That's why you changed so quickly, I guess. None of that matters to me anymore, though. You keep living like you are, without the use of your legs. You've been sacked from your job. You have a huge pile of debt. I don't know if you will be able to find a girl that will want to marry you at all like that.
How do you know all of that?
I guess if you look hard enough, there must be at least one girl who want you. If you are really, really lucky, you might even find her.
Hey!
I'm going to go now. My fiancé said that he's going to come and pick me up, you see. He drives a Rolls Royce, you know. He can't stay at the hospital entrance for too long in that because he'll attract too much attention, so I'd better get a move on. Wow! That is amazing! I can't believe you said all of that to him! You really are the best, Bethany. He was your friend once. Is it really okay for you to laugh like that? Well, he brought it all on himself, didn't he? And it's no worse than what he did to you. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders now. You finally got revenge on him like that. I wonder how he feels right now. Like he's been betrayed, teased. It's amazing however you look at it.
What has he got to be mad about? Even if he does feel betrayed, it's his fault. He deserves to feel like that. I don't feel betrayed or anything anymore. I'd actually forgotten all about him until he called me that time.
You really are amazing, you know? You're just so laid back about everything. To my amazing friend and new beginnings. Cheers! I hope Kevin gets all that he deserves for treating you like he did. The next round is on me!
Oh, really? Are you getting a bit carried away today? You aren't going to get in trouble with your husband, are you?
So what if I do? If you're worried that much about me getting into trouble with my husband, you can get the next round instead.
So it's me that's playing the next round in the end then, is it? You really are something, you.
Do you really think I'd let you pay for that as well? I'm not going to spend all of your new husband's money the day before your wedding now, am I? Let's have another drink. As it's such a happy occasion, we all have to drink together, okay? Everyone, lift your glasses then! Cheers!
Cheers! We had an amazing wedding ceremony, and I asked Don's friends to put the photos they had taken of our ceremony and the after-party onto social media. The friends who knew my story happily fulfilled my request. They uploaded a lot of photos from the day, mostly centered around those of me looking beautiful in my wedding dress. I guess Kevin was regularly looking at his friends' socials without them knowing, because I got a message from him on the very evening of our wedding. "How could you do this to me? You're baiting me on purpose! You've both betrayed me!" He also sent some other messages after that, but I blocked him without reading any more of them. If he makes a new account and tries to contact me again, I'm planning to block that as well. I feel like I've paid him back enough now, and would rather just not have to deal with him anymore, you see. I do still think about him sometimes, even now, though. Rather than thinking about him as such, I wonder what my life would be like now if I hadn't been in that car accident and had married Kevin like I'd planned. Would I have wasted my youth looking after his parents as he had said I would have, and then looking after him as well after his accident? Whenever I think about that, I feel really lucky to be living the life that I am living now. I think this is the happiest I could be. In the end, the accident seems to have changed my life for the better. Even if you are unhappy at the moment, try not to worry about it too much. In time, it will fade away, and you'll live the happy life that you've always dreamed of. You never know what's around the corner after all.
Rise and shine. Did you sleep well?
Morning, Dad. Yeah, I did. I slept like a baby.
How are you feeling? Nervous about your first day on the job?
I'm feeling okay, but I definitely am a little bit nervous. Okay, actually a lot nervous.
Well, you shouldn't be. You're gonna smash it, I just know it. Aren't you the girl who graduated at the top of her class from the best law school in the country?
Oh, Dad, stop with your flattery. You're embarrassing me, and it's still only first thing in the morning.
Why would you be embarrassed when you have so much to be proud of? You should give yourself a little bit more credit, you know?
I guess maybe I do have a reason to be confident.
Yes, you do. That's my girl. You're a chip off the old block, after all.
Of course. How would I have got this far if I hadn't inherited the smart gene from you? And I was blessed with both your good looks and your brains. Looks like I won the genetic lottery.
Oh, stop it. You're too nice to your old dad.
I wouldn't say anything that wasn't true, Dad.
I guess I'll have to take your word for it then. Have you got much left to do? Will you make it to work on time?
Oh yeah, I'm all sorted. I deliberately got ready to leave early so I would make sure I'm definitely on time for my first day.
Then take it easy and have a nice cup of coffee before you head to the office, and try not to worry too much. I just sent you a bit of money, so you don't have to worry until you get your first paycheck.
Thank you so much, Dad. You're a lifesaver.
Well, best of luck on your first day, sweetheart. Your old dad is rooting for you.
Thanks, Dad. I'll try my best to make a good impression. You're the first grader's homeroom teacher, aren't you, Miss Green, is it? Yes, that's right. I'm Mia Green. Can I help you with anything? My name's Karen Jones. I'm Jake's mom. He's in your class this year. Oh, that's very nice to meet you. Did you want to discuss anything? Oh, I just thought that I'd like to meet you and have a nice chat face to face, that's all. Oh, yes, okay, that's absolutely fine with me. I don't really have that much to say, so I won't take up too much of your time. By the way, you look very young. Are you new to teaching, may I ask? Is this your first year on the job? Yes, you're right. Today's my first day as a teacher. Ah, is that so? It seems that you still have quite a lot to learn about the job, then. I think I might have to be coming to see you quite often to give you a few pointers, then. Oh, well, I'm always eager to improve. Although I'm still not very experienced, I want to try my level best to give the kids the best education possible. Well, I don't want you to just try your best. I want you to be your best, do you understand? My precious son deserves top-quality education. Yes, I will strive to be the best teacher I can. Anyway, please take good care of my little Jakey, okay? Yes, of course. I'll keep looking out for him. Giving each child the best education experience possible is my priority. That's good then. It's nice to know that we're on the same page. You do know who my husband is, don't you? Your husband? Sorry, Mrs. Jones, I don't think I do. Don't tell me you don't know who he is. Well, that's surprising. Everyone around here knows about my husband's profession. I'm sorry, Mrs. Jones. This is my first day. I haven't really heard anything in particular about any of the kids' parents. Oh, goodness, these new teachers. You really need to get in the loop, darling. It will do you a world of good. Yes, sorry. I'll try and get more informed. My husband is a lawyer, and not just any lawyer. He's a chief lawyer. Do you know what that means? I'm sorry? He's just been scouted for a new law firm, so he's going to be very busy from now on. He's already got a lot on his plate, so I don't want him to have to be worrying about Jake's education on top of all of his work stress. I'd like you to try your best to ensure that Jake is getting along well at school so that my husband doesn't have to worry about anything. Yes, of course. We wouldn't want your husband to worry now, would we? My husband is not somebody you want to be on the bad side of. So I'd really like you to make our Jake's education your top priority, all right? But I also don't want you to be pushing him too hard either. Myself and my husband have very particular standards when it comes to our kids' education. I'll let you know exactly how you can conform to our standards at a later date. I do understand where you're coming from, ma'am, but the way we teach the kids is up to us teachers to decide. We'd like to maintain a high standard of education for every child, so you need to understand that we can't give your son special treatment, and we're not in a position to tailor our teaching methods to a parent's requests. I can promise you, however, that I will try my best to alleviate any worries you may have regarding your son's education, and I want you to know that the kid's happiness and well-being is my top priority. That's quite enough. I don't want to listen to you blabbering on anymore. Excuse me? It seems like you really don't have a clue how things work around here, do you? It does make me worry for a little Jake. Anyway, I trust that you'll learn over time, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now. Thank you, I guess? Also, please let me know your phone number so I can contact you about any concerns I may have. My personal phone number? I'm not sure if that's appropriate. Of course it is. How else are we going to discuss how Jake is getting along? If you'd like to discuss anything about how Jake is getting along, you can just call the school office at any time and request to speak with me. We also have regular parent-teacher conferences throughout the year. Do I look like someone who has the time to wait around like that? I'm sure you must be a very busy person, Mrs. Jones, but this is the procedure that all parents need to follow. Shouldn't I have the right to contact you whenever if I have any concerns about my child's education? Okay. I guess I will give you my number then, if you insist. Vice Principal Smith? I'm Mia Green, the new first-grade homeroom teacher. I heard that you wanted to see me?
Oh, yes, Miss Green. Please do sit down. Would you like a cup of tea? I'm sure you're sick of coffee after drinking it all day in the teacher's lounge.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'd love some tea.
How's everything going? It's tough when you're first starting out, isn't it?
Oh, no, not at all. It's a dream, just like I hoped it would be. The kids are all lovely and adorable, and I'm enjoying every minute of teaching them. It's all still very exciting for me, you see. I trained so long to become a teacher that I still can't believe I finally made it. And I also feel like I've learned so much from the kids already.
Still, it must have been very nerve-wracking at first, right?
Well, I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, but the happiness I get from doing the job overrides that.
The first graders are a lot of hard work, though, aren't they? You must be very tired out.
They're so cute that it makes up for any trouble they may cause me.
Have you memorized all their names and faces already? I know there are a lot of kids in the class, but we'd like it if you can get familiar with them as soon as possible. I know that the kids get very upset when the teachers can't remember their names, so it's best to make it a priority.
Oh, there's no need to worry about that. I've got them all memorized already.
The parents might be making some suggestions as well, so I thought it was best to warn you about that in advance. The parents get even more upset than the children if you don't remember their names.
Parents will be making suggestions? Like what?
No, you know, just general suggestions about how they think the children should be getting looked after at school, or what the best way to teach them is. And there is actually one student in your class that we are particularly concerned about, so that's why I called you in here today.
A student that you're particularly concerned about? In my class? Are you sure? There hasn't been anyone who stands out as being particularly behind the rest of the class. They're all well-behaved kids and great listeners as well.
It's less of a problem with the student himself. It's more that we sometimes get parents who are quite sensitive and like to get more involved with giving the teachers advice. There's a chance that they might even try to call you.
Ah, right.
Because the children are still so young, the parents have all kinds of worries, you see. So sometimes having to deal with the parents is actually more difficult than dealing with the children.
Dealing with the parents is more difficult than dealing with the children?
I'm sure you've heard a lot about those parents who constantly complain to the school. There are more and more parents like that these days.
I mean, I have heard a few things about people like that on the news, but I suppose I thought it was all an exaggeration.
Well, of course it's not super common, but it's not something that you don't see in our line of work.
Are you saying that you were aware that one of the children in the class has one of these difficult parents?
I'm sure it's not something that you'll have to worry about too much.
By any chance, is Jake Jones's mom the difficult parent that you're talking about?
Yeah, that's right. I heard that Mrs. Jones has already made a point of making herself known to you.
Yes, she did come and see me after class yesterday.
Well, as long as you look out for Jake, I don't think we'll have any problems on our hands.
Problems? I'm not really quite sure what you're talking about here.
Oh, nothing. Just a slip of the tongue. There really is nothing to worry about. I trust you'll do an excellent job with your class, Miss Green.
Thank you. I will try my best.
Hello, Miss Green. How are you today?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Jones. I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're well.
My time is precious, so I'll just cut to the chase, shall I? Because you're a new teacher, I thought I'd wait a few days and see how you were doing, but I thought it was now an appropriate time to give you a call and give you a few pointers. I see that there's a lot of things you still really don't know about, and I thought I should take it upon myself to keep you informed.
Keep me informed? About what exactly?
Jake loves to talk in class, and he enjoys answering the teacher's questions, but I'm sure you at least managed to figure that out already. Even if you are a new teacher, I should hope that you would have familiarized yourself with the likes and dislikes of the children in your class to at least some extent.
Okay, I think I know what you want to say here, Mrs. Jones. Jake is always actively participating in class. There's nothing you need to worry about there.
Oh, dear, Mrs. Green, you seem to have misunderstood me. Did you know that Jake has been crying his eyes out and making a fuss all week?
Jake was upset? That's so surprising. What was the problem?
Jake is very, very upset because of you, Miss Green.
Jake is upset because of me? Well, that can't be right. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say here, Mrs. Jones. I've been making sure to keep an eye on Jake during class, and I'm quite confident that I couldn't possibly have done anything to upset him. Would you be so kind as to enlighten me on what you think I may have done? Oh, goodness, these newly qualified teachers really are clueless. You're all so far too young for such a responsibility.
I really would prefer if you tell me directly if you have a problem with me instead of beating around the bush.
Oh, my, Miss Green. So you act like this to the parents as well as to the children, do you?
Excuse me? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that you get aggressive and push people if they hesitate and can't give a clear answer immediately. It's very unbecoming of an elementary school teacher to have so little patience.
Oh, is this, by any chance, about what I said to Jake when he volunteered to answer my question in class a couple days ago?
Yes, that's exactly what this is about. I'm glad you finally hit the nail on the head. Do you know how much Jake was crying when he came home from school that day? The poor child was in floods of tears.
Oh my goodness, Mrs. Jones, I'm incredibly sorry, but I do think there has been some kind of misunderstanding here.
Oh, really? Did you not yell at my poor little Jake, telling him to give a straight answer, when all he did was hesitate a little bit?
No, I didn't yell at Jake at all. I was just trying to encourage him to use more precise vocabulary. You see, when the kids answer questions in class, we're also evaluating their presentation skills and picking up on things that they might be able to improve on. I didn't mean for him to think that I was yelling at him or trying to push him further than he was comfortable with.
How can you be so cruel when my little Jake has opened up his heart to you as his teacher? Whatever you may think about the situation, he's still very young, so he's naturally very sensitive.
I will take on board what you've said to me today, Mrs. Jones. Thank you. I will try harder to be more careful with my tone when I'm talking to the children from now on.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Jake told me that you deliberately snubbed him and didn't give him a chance to speak in class yesterday. He said he kept putting his hand up to answer questions, but you never called on him once, all day. Do you know how much he cried, thinking that you deliberately ignored him? As a mother, it breaks my heart to see him like that.
Oh no, it wasn't deliberately not calling on Jake, Mrs. Jones. This is just another misunderstanding. There are so many students in the class, it's impossible to call on every single one of them in one day. I'm just trying to give them all a fair chance to speak and not look like I'm picking favorites by calling on the same few children all the time. I definitely never tried to leave him out on purpose.
Well, whether that's the case or not, the problem is that Jake thinks that you did leave him out on purpose.
Does he really think that?
He thinks that because he couldn't answer your questions clearly during class, you decided that he wasn't good enough to call on.
Mrs. Jones, are you sure that Jake really said that to you? He's only in the first grade, and that doesn't really seem like a worry that a first grader would have.
Miss Green, you needing to meticulously fact-check everything is part of the problem. And showing a blatant distrust towards a parent isn't filling me with confidence about your capabilities either. I think that the fact that you're insinuating that I might lie about something that my own child said to me is actually quite shocking. If you act like this toward me, I can only imagine how you are with the poor children.
I really didn't mean to offend you at any point, Mrs. Jones, but if you have taken offense by anything I may have said, I assure you that I will be more careful with my words from now on.
Well, anyway, please do take Jake's feelings more into consideration from now on, okay? Please do think about his poor, hard-working father as well. He has a very clear idea about how he wants Jake to be educated, and if you're not willing to go along with that, I think we're going to have a problem here.
Oh, Jake's father has a plan? Ah, yes, of course he would.
We would like for Jake's elementary education to focus on learning how to present confidently and how to take the initiative. So I really would like for you to encourage Jake to speak more in class. I would also prefer for you not to push him too hard and not make him feel intimidated again. Jake's father is very particular about education, you see.
Of course, Mrs. Jones, I understand.
I already told you who Jake's father is, so I'm sure you should know what kind of standard we're expecting from you. So I think you'll understand when I tell you that you need to take better care with your work.
Excuse me?
Oh, this is why it's so difficult dealing with newly qualified teachers. Jake's father is a very formidable person, you know. He's a self-made man who built himself up from nothing. His skills and education to his work are second to none. He works at the country's biggest law firm. Well, I suppose I don't even need to say the name. Everyone has heard of them. No matter how ignorant you may be about certain things, surely you should know about them. Yes, of course, I am aware of them. Very few people are not these days. Well, Jake's father is the chief lawyer there. So now I'm sure you're fully aware of how it would be in your best interests to prioritize educating Jake to his father's standards. Yes, you did say he was a lawyer? Not just a lawyer! The chief lawyer. Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. I won't make that mistake again. Miss Green, have you still not learned anything from this exchange? Oh, yes, I've learned a lot. Thank you so very much for teaching me, Mrs. Jones. I'll make sure to take on board everything you told me today and mend my ways. I should hope you will, Miss Green. I'm being very understanding of you because I know you're a newly qualified teacher who still has a lot to learn. But please, do take more care from now on, okay? I'm counting on you to make sure everything is okay with Jake, and that you make sure to teach him according to our family standards. Yes, of course, Mrs. Jones. I'll take better care from now on. Hey, Mia, how have you been? Oh, hi, Becky. How are you? It's been ages. I think this is the first time we've spoken since the start of the school year. Oh, yeah, I think so. Things are so busy at the start of the semester. You could say that again. I've been rushed off my feet as well. How are things at your school? Is everything going okay? Oh, it's probably going about the same as it is for you. I don't think schools can be that different from each other. Is there no gossip to share? Gossip? Why would there be gossip at school? Are there no parents you find really annoying? Dish the dirt on them. Oh, the parents. Well, I don't know if it's exactly gossip-worthy, but there is one parent who is really exasperating to deal with. Ooh, really? Already? Tell me about it. Well, she keeps calling me to complain about this and that. She calls me on my personal phone every weekend. Every weekend? What sort of things is she saying to you? She basically gives me feedback about my teaching that week. She'll say things like, oh, so-and-so said you said such and such to my son, but I don't think you should have done that, and from now on I'd like you to do differently. Ugh. She keeps saying that she and her husband have very particular ideas about their son's education and that I should teach according to their standards. Oh, my goodness. Well, I think that definitely counts as some juicy gossip. I'd hardly say so. She's just a nuisance at the end of the day. Even so, it is making me a little tired of having to constantly deal with her. Her calling me at the weekend makes me feel like I'm never away from work. And you're just going to put up with her ruining your weekends like that? Well, to be honest, the vice principal took me to one side and warned me about her in advance, and basically said that it was for the best to just put up with her and try my best to go along with what she said. So I thought it was better to just grin and bear it instead of making a fuss about her. Seriously? Wow, she must be a real problem for the school for the vice principal to have gone out of her way to warn you about her. That makes me think that his mom has a reputation already, and that this isn't the first time she's been harassing a teacher like this. Do you really think so? Yeah, maybe she caused such a fuss at her child's previous school that he had to transfer him to a new place or something like that. Oh, no, I don't think that's the case. Her kid is only in the first grade. Oh, you're teaching first graders? Then maybe the kid in your class isn't the first one that's been through your school. Maybe he has older siblings and their mom has made herself known as a nuisance to their homeroom teachers as well. Oh, yeah, you're right. That could be it. Well, that's just about it for me. How about you? Do you have anything interesting to report? The parents have been giving me a hard time as well. Any gossip-worthy incidents with the parents? So many that it would take all week to tell you about them. I'm having a really hard time, if I'm honest. And it's not just the parents who are the problem. I really can't get along with some of the kids either. Really? Why? Have the kids been causing problems for you? I am teaching fourth graders, you see, and that's when the kids start to reach a kind of transitional period. Oh, that must be hard. When they get to fourth grade, they start to get a bit of an attitude. Most of them are not cute in the slightest anymore. These days, kids grow up so fast, and a lot of them are actually quite big now. That's right. It really does seem that kids develop faster now than they used to. There's this one boy. He's hit puberty pretty early, and he's already really tall, and he's quite hard to deal with. He can also be a little violent sometimes, and it can be hard for me to handle all by myself. You have a kid who's violent? I can't believe it. What sort of things does he do? Yeah, he likes to pull the girls' hair and push them over, and those are just some of the more minor incidents. But if I try and tell him off, he thinks that he can act up against me as well. He's always distracted during class, and he can never stay still for more than 5 minutes. He has problems with focusing and definitely has attention deficit, but his parents won't listen to a word I say about it. Oh, so you've already told his parents about the situation? Yeah, and I'm not the only one who has. Every teacher he's had previously has been continuously complaining about him, but it falls on deaf ears because his mom doesn't want to hear it. She says that I don't know anything because I'm a newly qualified teacher and makes a huge fuss every time I try bring it up. Oh gosh, that sounds absolutely awful. I'm so sorry that you have to go through that, Becky. It gets worse. Do you know what she said to me yesterday? She said not to restrict her child's freedom in the classroom. Then she said not to push him too hard. She said not to push him too hard? That's funny. The annoying mom that I just mentioned said that to me as well. Oh, really? That is strange. Yeah, what an odd coincidence. She said that her husband wanted to focus on developing their child's presentation skills and helping him to take the initiative. She said it was all according to some sort of educational plan they had devised. Wait, seriously? The mom I just mentioned said exactly the same thing to me. Really? You too? Yeah. Maybe these are some kind of new phrases that are getting popular among parents. Like some kind of weird new buzzwords. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's carry on doing our best regardless of problem-causing parents. Yes, let's. I believe in us. Good evening, Miss Green. I trust that you're well. Good evening, Mrs. Jones. May I ask why you're calling me on a weekday evening? Why am I calling you? I'm calling to ask why you didn't pick up the phone when I called you last weekend. Last weekend. Yes, I think I do remember that you tried to contact me then. Yes, I sent you a message, but you never replied, so I tried to call you as well, but you didn't answer. When I woke up in the morning, I did see that I had a missed call from you, but because the call was from 1 a.m., I assumed you had just pressed the call button by mistake or something like that. Are you trying to say that I was unreasonable for me to call you at 1 a.m.? As I told you before, I'm a very busy woman. Because I need to spend so much time taking care of my kids, I don't have much free time during the days, you know? I only called you a tiny bit later than I normally would have, so I don't think you can say it was unreasonable of me to do so. I do understand what you're saying, but what? But it was the weekend, and the weekend is outside of my working hours. Oh my goodness. Am I really hearing such unprofessional things coming from the mouth of an elementary school teacher? What do you mean outside of your working hours? You should be accountable for the care you provide for our children at all times. And besides, I don't always have time to talk to you during your working hours. I think that you should be a little more considerate of my time, don't you think? I do appreciate your concerns, Mrs. Jones, but please also understand that I do accept your calls to my personal phone whenever I can, even if that is outside an elementary school teacher's responsibilities. I would also like you to respect the fact that I also do have a life outside of work, and I ask that you be considerate of my time as well. What do you mean, outside an elementary school teacher's responsibilities? Surely you should understand that listening to the concerns of the parents is a fundamental part of your job. It feels like you're treating me like I'm strange for doing whatever any normal parent would do in checking on the progress of my child's education. I feel rather insulted, Miss Green. I am not trying to insinuate that you're in any way strange. I just want to reiterate what I said before. When I'm not at school, I am not working. Please call or come and visit me during my actual working hours to discuss any concerns you may have about Jake. Where is your sense of duty? I find your lackluster attitude rather alarming. Miss Green. I don't think it's right for an elementary school teacher to switch off as soon as they leave the school premises. After all, the parents are concerned for their children 24/7, so I feel as if you should be as well. The way you're talking makes it sound like you only think of our children as a way to make money and you don't actually care about their well-being at all. This doesn't make me feel confident about trusting you with my precious Jakey at all. I do think it's rather unfair to say I have no sense of duty, when I do feel very strongly about giving the children the best education experience possible. Well, it certainly doesn't feel like it to me after listening to you say such shocking things. And to see that you haven't been treating my son in the way I requested also deeply saddens me. What do you mean by that, Mrs. Jones? I told you to stop excluding Jake and refusing to call on him in class. But it seems as if you continue to ignore the poor child. He was crying his eyes out and making a fuss again. What are you going to do about this? Mrs. Jones, as I told you before, my classes do not exist solely for Jake's benefit. As a teacher, I have to make sure that each child is getting a fair opportunity to speak in class. Miss Green, I don't think you understand. I told you not to diverge from the carefully thought-out educational plan that my husband and I have for Jake. My husband is very angry right now because of you, you know. Would you dare to say the same things you just said to me to him? Of course I would. I would say exactly the same things I just said to you. I don't really understand why you think I would act any differently if I was speaking to your husband. Speaking confidently in class and presentation skills are not the only things the children need to learn. And as I have already told you many times before, I must give all the children in the class a fair chance to contribute. You really don't listen at all, do you? I don't care what your personal opinion is on the matter. Mrs. Jones, with all due respect, the person responsible for your son's class is me, not you. I am the teacher in this situation, and I believe that what I think is best for the class should at least be respected by the parents. The insolent things that come out of the mouths of these newly qualified teachers! Mrs. Jones, your son Jake is a bright and intelligent little boy. He is a great little listener, and his grades are always among the best in the class. I really think that you should stop worrying so much and place a little bit more trust in me as his teacher. I didn't call you just to listen to you say these ridiculous things again. I stand firm when I say that I have a carefully thought-out plan for my class's education. Please understand me when I say that I can't go around making special exceptions for you or any other parent. Understand you? How can you ask me to understand you when you haven't been understanding what I've been saying to you this whole time? Do you not understand the gravity of me saying that Jake's father is very angry about this whole situation? Are you still going to carry on talking back to me like this, even knowing that? Jake's father is someone that you should be intimidated by, Miss Green. Yes, it's hard to forget that your husband is a top lawyer when you keep going out of your way to remind me about it. I am going to tell him word for word all the shocking things that you've said to me today. Well, go ahead and tell him if you really want to. It makes no difference to me.
Are you feeling okay, Mia? You're not looking so great this morning.
Oh gosh, is it that obvious? I was trying my best to put on a brave face and everything.
How could I not notice when you barely touched your breakfast? Did something happen to make you upset?
Oh no, Dad, don't worry. I'm just a little tired, that's all. I've been staying up late making lesson plans recently.
Whose fault is it that you're this tired? Is someone giving you a hard time at work? Should I have a word with them?
Oh no, Dad, there's no need to say things like that. I'm not a kid anymore and I can stand up for myself, but thank you.
I'm not joking, you know? If anyone's giving my daughter a hard time, they'll have to answer to me too. I've still got it in me to teach someone a good lesson or two.
Yes, Dad, I know you're still very tough, but some things can't be solved with pure brute force alone. Not to mention you're far too busy with your work these days.
Don't go trying to fob me off now. No matter how busy I am, if you're having problems at work, I can always make time to help you out.
I see you came in late last night, all exhausted from a hard day's work every day, so don't you go telling me you have time, because I know you don't.
I suppose I am actually quite busy these days. We've been preoccupied with scouting new talents recently, and that takes a lot of time and energy.
I'll whip you something up real tasty for dinner tonight to help you regain your strength.
No thanks, Mia, you're always so good to your old dad. But seriously, if you ever do have any troubles at work, you better tell me about it, okay?
Thanks, Dad. It gives me strength to know that you'll always be on my side no matter what. But I still don't really want to ask for your help. I want to be able to sort things out by myself and try not to rely on you so much.
So there is something bothering you, isn't there?
Yeah, there's just one thing that's becoming a little hard to deal with.
Is it the kids? I would have thought that they wouldn't cause you too much trouble, what with them being first graders and all.
Oh, no, the kids are all lovely. The problem is actually one of the parents.
Really? One of the parents? Are they being mean and trying to boss you around?
Oh, no, it's not really that much of a big deal at all. It's just because I'm still new to the job and I'm not quite used to it yet. I'm sure things will get better if I keep on trying my best.
If you're sure, but I really don't want you to hold back on telling me about it if this does become a bigger problem. I'll go talk some sense into this parent.
I will, Dad, don't worry. Thank you for having my back.
Anytime, sweetheart. Now hurry up and get going to work.
Hey, Mia, have you heard the news? Becky is gonna quit her job.
Becky is quitting? All of a sudden? It's not been that long since she started. Why is she quitting already?
Apparently things are going crazy at Becky's school.
What do you mean?
Have the rumors not spread to your school yet?
Rumors? I haven't really heard anything.
I guess you've never really been the type to listen to gossip, so even if rumors were spreading, it would probably just go over your head. There's this one mom from one of the kids in Becky's class who's really famous in the schools around this area for being a huge nuisance.
Oh yeah, Becky told me about her last time we spoke. She said that lady's son is causing a lot of problems in her class?
Yes, that's exactly it. Because of that, Mom, there's a huge fuss kicking up at Becky's school.
What kind of fuss?
Well, that mom just barged into the school and slapped Becky right in the face.
The mom slapped her? No way, I can't believe it.
Right? It was right in front of all the other teachers and everything.
No way. How is Becky doing? Is she okay?
Would you be okay in her situation? Of course she's not okay.
Did she slap her really hard? Did she get hurt?
More than the pain of the actual physical slap, I think she's way more upset about the way the school dealt with it.
Well, how did they deal with it?
They told her to just keep her mouth shut and get over it. No consequences for that crazy mom at all. They said that what happened was ultimately her fault for not taking proper care managing that lady's son.
What on earth? How could they say something like that? Becky didn't do anything wrong. The problem here is the mom who thinks it's okay to go around slapping teachers.
As I said before, that mom is infamous in this area for causing problems at her children's schools. Apparently, she's really particular about the way her children should be educated. She keeps going around bragging that her husband is some kind of famous lawyer.
She said that her husband is a famous lawyer?
Yeah, she keeps emphasizing that he works for one of the biggest law firms in the country or something along those lines.
And why should the fact that her husband is a lawyer be that important?
No idea. I guess she thinks she can use it as some kind of intimidation factor and an excuse to cause a fuss and get away with it. I heard that the schools will even replace her children's homeroom teacher if she doesn't like them. Apparently it's happened 3 times already.
They go as far as to replace the teachers? And the schools just go along with that?
Well, if they don't put up with it, she threatens to drag the school's name through the mud. And it seems to be generally believed that she does actually have enough influence to get a school blacklisted. And instead of making a big deal out of it, they'd rather just quickly and quietly deal with the matter. And if the teachers in question are newly qualified, they see them as pretty dispensable and have no qualms with getting rid of them.
That is so ridiculously unfair. Just because we're new to the job doesn't make us any less valuable as teachers.
It is unfair, but I've been hearing that this kind of thing is more common than you'd think. I heard that one time she put a recording device in her kid's bag so she could try and catch out a homeroom teacher that she didn't like. That story was spreading only last year. Did you really not hear anything about it at all? Nope, nothing at all. As you pointed out, I do always seem to miss the gossip. This is the first I'm hearing of it. She was able to get away with that too because the school is so worried about her husband's influence. It doesn't make any sense though. It really isn't right at all. May not be right, but these things do happen. By the way, yeah? There's a kid in my class whose dad is apparently an important lawyer as well. Don't you teach the first grade? Yeah, I do. Is being